season. I'm here at Hyde Park Produce getting ready to prepare a great detox soup. I'll see you guys soon. Welcome to my tutorial on how to do a detox soup. This is a soup that I've been providing individuals with for several years now to help cleanse their system of all toxins and help to set them up for a very successful diet journey, being for weight loss or to actually gain healthy weight. This is a whole entire array of prebiotics. If you don't have the prebiotics, probiotics do not work. And if you've been on antibiotics, you can destroy all of your prebiotics. So this is a way to put the body back into balance by providing for it all the nutrients that it needs to support an amazing digestive system, blood pressure control, A1C control. It puts everything back into balance. So today I'm just going to give you a few tidbits and kind of give you an idea of what this soup entails. Although there's an ancient Chinese secret, so you'll never know everything. But I don't mind sharing as much as possible with you today. And I know that with half of these ingredients, you cannot be anything other than successful. So let's get on here with how I get this thing done. So first of all, over here in the right-hand corner, we have turmeric. This is turmeric in its raw root form. I've peeled it and diced it up. Here we have oregano, thyme, pink sea salt, cayenne pepper. You can look those things up yourself. Do the research and you will see the health benefits that is endless for these items. Then over here we have red onion, basil, garlic, and ginger root. The ginger root, another ingredients outside of my herbs and spices. I have leeks. We're all familiar with what leeks. Leeks has so many amazing lowering health properties that lower the blood pressure. We have celery, fresh celery, chopped celery, that also lowers the blood pressure. It also eliminates excess water off the body. It's an anti-inflammatory. All of these greens and herbs and spices are anti-inflammatory. I also have your escrow greens to my right. Spinach, very familiar. I'm sure everybody's very familiar with spinach. We have kale. Now kale is the Cadillac of greens. Mustard greens that a lot of us have grown up on. And collard greens. Moving on to this back line, we have Brussels sprouts, purple cabbage, asparagus. Asparagus, oh my God, it's so amazing because it is a natural diuretic. It helps to eliminate fluid off your joints and unnecessary fluid in your body. And we have the Swiss chard. Swiss chard here that has that bright red stem that gives you so many benefits. So that's a quick overview of what are some of the ingredients. Two large 24 and 22 quart pots. I had smoked turkey legs. Now these have been steaming and boiling and cooking down low for the last 2 hours just to create that essence, that flavor. I use it more so for flavor. It's just tiny little bits and pieces of it in the soup. I also make this in a complete vegetarian type soup as well, but this happens to be the one I do with the smoked turkey. So first of all, I am going to add my garlic. Always put on your mitts for safety. Both of these pots are very close in size, so I just do half and half. And the red onion. My freshly chopped ginger, half and half. Turmeric. Now my herbs, fresh herbs, thyme, oregano, and basil. A little bit here and a little bit there. Next ingredients will be the celery and the leeks. Now the cayenne pepper and the pink sea salt. Now the great thing about the pink sea salt is, whereas white salt that's just been already processed, like, you know, from table salts or whatever, it's been processed, that can actually increase your blood pressure if you have too much. Pink salt, black salt, rock salt, things like that, it actually lowers the blood pressure. You can look that up if you like. Now that looks like a lot, but this is a huge pot. Okay, now those ingredients, that's to simmer for a while, and then I'll come back to add in all of my greens. I am back. Just want to hydrate myself a little bit here. Have a little drink of my choice. Alkaline water. You realize while you're cooking, it's hot in the kitchen, so you want to hydrate yourself. It's a warm summer's day, and I'm cooking like a lunatic. But anyway, I like to hydrate myself a little bit with my drink of choice in a fancy glass. But this is a fancy drink. Oh, how refreshing is that? Okay, so you all know that as well as it's important to put in greens, it's important to drink plenty of fluids. Because if you do not drink enough water, then your body will recycle the water that it has, which become very toxic to the system, and it just ends up inflaming the body and the joints, and that's why you have aches and pains, because your body's recycling old liquid. So anyway, it's been a while now, and it's time to add the other ingredients. We're going to start with the Brussels sprouts. Happy. Purple cabbage. Asparagus. collard greens. Mustard greens. Now this will make its own liquid in time, but what I'd like to do is add a little more liquid to the pot right now so that we won't have any type of problem. So I like to add like an alkaline water. I cook with alkaline water. You know, it has a lot of benefits. So I'm going to add a little more water to each pot, and then I'll continue and put the rest of the green pots. Add a little more alkaline water to each of the pots just to make sure I have enough water in each pot in order for everything to center and sort of blend the flavors together. So now, since everything is sort of broken down and together here, I'm going to add the kale. I'm running out of room here, buddy. Now the Swiss chard. As you can see, this is why people pay me to make this for them other than trying it out themselves. As far as I'm concerned, when one is doing a detox, you always think, oh, you should do a detox, you're not to eat any food at all. But that actually tells the body that you're starving it. So by putting in things that you can chew to get that digestive system going and trick the brain saying, hey, I'm eating, I'm fine, I'm doing great, I can release this additional waste, I can release this additional fat off my body. That's what chewing does for you. It tells the brain everything's cool, you're not starving me to death. Although these are very, very low calorie, high nutrition, low calorie. It tells the brain, hey, you can let that fat go, you can let that inflamed tissue go, release it, feel better. Because otherwise when you starve yourself and just drink maybe like a master cleanse or liquid blended vegetables and things like that, it doesn't give your body a chance to really work the way it should. So this allows the body to work its proper way by chewing the food, getting that digestive system going, getting those bad things out of the body. So last but not least, I'm going to add the escargot greens. Just letting those greens kind of simmer down. You know how it is when you cook a big pot of greens, they have to break down. Now normally if I was cooking greens for a family, my family dinner or something like that, I would actually break them down before putting them inside of a slow cooker. But this is a process that has to cook for a very long time on low heat. So I just pile it all into my big pots. Now, 1 second, I need to drink a little water. Water's key now. Second most important thing to living, air and water. Food is third. So stay hydrated. And, you know, I drink a little tea instead of wine and drink water all the time. Next, last thing, I am going to add a bit of olive oil to the soup. That gives it the ability to actually help move through the system. And it's a healthy, healthy fat. Don't worry about, oh, she's putting oil in the soup, but this is a healthy fat. And this is the type of fat that helps get rid of bad fat, like clogged arteries and high cholesterol. So I'm going to add about a cup of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, to each pot. One more sip of water. Well, that's it. Caring is sharing, and I love to share my secrets to great health. But your soup will never taste as great as my soup, because I still did not give you all my ancient Chinese secrets. So, like I said, if you do any of those things or eat any of those things that I put in that soup, showed you today, you can't do anything but become healthier. Well, it's time to go. Much love. Eat clean. Stay happy. And I'm Coach Gallatin, and thank you so much for your time.